Namaskar everyone. I'm just waiting for the community to build up. A warm welcome to you if you're just joining in. Let's take a moment in the silence just to be in the beauty of the stillness. I'm just enjoying the breath. And when you connect with the third eye, where the Ida Pingala meet, and you connect with the medulla, the brainstem, energetically, when you're a little more aware or conscious of energies, you'll have this incredible feeling of energy at the brow. And if you join with me, you will actually begin to feel what I'm feeling. Let's just open our hearts and minds to welcome the community or Monday group. And if you have fresh, beautiful air wherever you are, enjoy it. It's free. It's nourishing, more nourishing than you know. Okay, everyone. So, Namaskar. We begin our meditation experience today, and we'll follow from yesterday's talk, where the whole idea of divinity is that it lies out inside of you, and it lies in everything outside of you. Learn to be aware that your whole universe, every atom, every living form, every inanimate object, everything is so full of life. Whether it's sleeping in the mineral, moving in the plants in its growth, whether it's creeping, walking, flying, it is the divine that is expressing through all these forms. And your world is so full of energy from all these life forms. But we human beings are gifted with the ability to channel energy consciously in and through this life form that we have, this animal body that we carry. And it's nice when you can really appreciate that it's so alive. First with the pranas that you bring as a soul, because the pranas are coming from your soul to operate everything. The 5 pranas that we learn in yoga, they activate everything. The brain, the senses, movement, the thought, the emotion, and we channel energy through what we call chakras or energy centers when we have the power to do that. And that's what I love to guide you to knowing, experiencing, and manifesting. I absolutely love when you become awakened to your energy world, your subtle energy world, and begin to see the gross energy, the material world that is visible to your senses or perceivable to your senses, the material world. It's only a gross form of energy. But energy pervades the universe. So when you're in touch with energy, it's an incredible experience. And when you are in touch with life, the soul expression in plants and animals and humans, it's incredible when you can be aware of this other dimension to existence and rather just what is visible through your senses. So you can see how underdeveloped our whole world is. No matter if we call ourselves a developed nation, it's still underdeveloped. If you look at the cost of healthcare in the US, or if you look at the conditions in China, if you look at the pollution across the world, which world is developed? Oh my God, which country is developed? Oh my God, they're all underdeveloped. And some of these richest countries are the worst in terms of development, true development. We're slowly destroying everything under the guise of development. So I wouldn't call it a developing country. These rich countries, no, not at all. They spend more money in warfare and damaging the planet with pollution rather than anything else. What a world we have. And the people who we should respect and admire and follow, nobody's listening to them. It's pathetic, to say the least. But we are listening to them. We are listening to the wise ones, and we are going to regenerate the earth slowly, one step at a time, one person at a time, one country at a time. We're going to regenerate the world, and perhaps it will start from what is considered to be the undeveloped countries. They're the ones that will grow into greater development. So in our meditation today, let's give attention to the whole space around us. And of course, these Monday meditations are not just sitting meditation, going inside. They're meditations that apply to life, becoming more awakened in life and being able to share energies with your world and being a dynamic part of your world while centered in the deepest center within you. That's the state of meditation. Total harmony with the world, conscious of all the dimensions of energy within you, and operating in that flow, that divine flow that helps us all to evolve. That is what meditation is all about. Touching the divinity within, manifesting it without or outside, in total alignment to the evolutionary drive of the universe. Doing all the things that will create a more peaceful, loving, and harmonious world, and a world that is sustainable. So stay with me in this center of seeing, center of perceiving, that we call witnessing. Move away from judgments, the idea of labeling. Thinking that we know. We truly don't know. If you know someone's form and identity, you don't know what is inside of them. So let's take a moment to become completely aware of our own physical body, because it is through this body we are communicating with the world. Through these eyes, through this nose, through these hands, through the skin. Through the ear. We listen to the world. Through the mouth we communicate with the world, through sounds. And let's be a little more conscious of the breath, because breath can create balance along the whole energy system. Because on a subtle level, breath is called prana, life force. This revitalizes my body. And I do it consciously, because I'm enjoying, and when I say consciously, I also mean that I'm not breathing because my mind knows a way to breathe that is ancient, or it's a practice of a tradition. No. I breathe because I feel my body wants this air, and it thrives in this fresh air. And when I breathe deeply, I am breathing in a way to sustain my body, to revitalize it. And if my body feels completely revitalized, then I don't need to breathe that amount. So I'm just going to breathe deeply. And notice how I'm pulling air through my nostrils, so I'm not constricting the air channel with my throat as I do in Ujjayi. So I'm just freeing the breath. And that's something that some of us who are so caught up in Ujjayi forget to do. Because when the body needs more oxygen, like you've been in deep thought and the breath is still, then you need to resurface and re-energize the body, because the brain needs a lot of oxygen in its thinking process. So you need to refresh and re-energize the body through proper breathing. So you need nose. So every time I want to refresh the body, I don't go to Ujjayi. If I want to revitalize the body with prana, I stay in Ujjayi. Or I may mix half Ujjayi, half gross. And I lengthen my breath by using the gut, the belly. So once I open up my belly to breathe, the breath is definitely going to be longer. If I breathe from my chest, it's going to be shorter. And if I breathe more from the throat, it's going to be even shorter. So opening up the belly to breathe expands the lungs even more. And then and then if I were to breathe into the chest, expanding the rib cage, I expand the lungs even more. And then and then for the upper lobes, I just lift the shoulders, bring it back, and I fill the upper lobe. So breathing becomes tremendously exciting and refreshing and invigorating, and that's what you want with the breath. And notice that I pull the breath with such sensitivity to my head, because I don't want to be nauseous or dizzy or giddy. So now that I have worked the breath a little bit, I can actually feel that I need more water. This is just pure water. This inhalation, exhalation, that is a little bit more forced, but in a very sensitive way to the body. This is called bellows breath or Vastrika. And now what I want to do is I want to store prana. So I'm just going to do this short breath in my gut area. And now I'm in Ujjayi. I feel my brain being recharged by that. And I feel a connection with my root as I recharge my brain, so I'm held in matter. So these are beautiful, beautiful exercises that will come naturally to you as you listen to me or begin to follow me. So that's the magic that we call shaktipad, that your energy and my energy can communicate. And doesn't matter where you are across the world, you can begin to feel what I am feeling. And that is the important in soul communication. Not just human communication with the voice, but soul communication. And these Monday meditations are based on soul communication. Your soul to my soul. So the more you go into your subtle body awareness, the more connected you will feel with my being. Because we are one in that center of life. That source of life, we are one. So I do this at every chakra until I feel satisfied. So now, it is important to understand in these meditations that I do with you on a Monday that whatever you hold in your mind, you're holding it in an energy field. Does that make sense to you? Whatever you hold in your mind. So, what I'm going to say to you, you hold your entire body in your awareness, in your mental field. Now I just have a normal breath. The way making my body feel comfortable, and I'm holding my entire body. I'm closing my eyes for a moment. But those of you who need to open your eyes, keep your eyes open. Hold the entire body in your awareness. And open your heart to just love self, love your body. And as I do that, this loving feeling from my heart opens up. And I can feel my hands become warm because the meridians from the heart are also connect, energy channel meridian, also connects to the hands. And then when I open my gut to this heart energy, I can feel my body cells. I can feel my whole body with life. When I say body cells, I can feel a buzz of life or a thrill of life through my whole body. And then the gut has neurotransmitters that are beautiful: serotonin, dopamine, endorphins. The gut is an amazing nervous system, a nerve plexus. It's called enteric system. It's a big system. And it operates the whole digestive system on its own. So I open my heart just to love my world, spread that love in and through my body. So my skin is feeling this beautiful feeling of life and buzz. I'm connecting with all my body cells, feeling their warmth, holding them in my love. So that's the first meditation, just generating this warm, loving energy through your whole body. You can do that with eyes open, with eyes closed, and I'm feeling a beautiful wind on my skin. And you become more appreciative of elements and sounds. And life. It's beautiful wind against my skin. Now that I have more skin awareness and more loving warmth in myself, this is a thrill, this is healing. To start Monday with this is amazing. And then when I open my eyes, I can see the green being more green in the plants. The sky being more beautiful with its blue and grays and white. And as I do this, I feel this beautiful energy at the center of my brow. Allowing me to center even more in the pranic field. I can feel my medulla, I can feel my third eye, and remember I said that I'm going to go more into the Ujjayi breath. That takes me into Ida Pingala. These are two nadis from left nostril, right nostril, which gives each nostril a different kind of energy profile. Right nostril is a heating energy, left nostril is a cooling energy, and both energies are important to the body. And when I breathe with that focus on the third eye, so I become aware of these two. And I can breathe through the two at the same time, energetically. And then I feel the beauty of the spinal column, because I'm doing this from the root right along the spinal column up to the brainstem, medulla, and then the third eye. And this is absolutely beautiful. Now I feel incredibly, how to say it, mellow, ecstatic, in love with the world. All the senses are alive. And that's what I'm not breathing in blood of gross oxygen, I'm breathing in more prana through Ida Pingala, Sushumna. I open my belly just to get the minimum of gross breath. Oh my God, this is too exciting for words. There's a gentle drop to Ujjayi, my third eye becomes more pronounced, but in an ecstatic way. And I'm holding you in this energy, in the hope that you can feel it, experience it with me. My hands are moving in a more circular way because I'm thinking of all of you, and I'm using my hand as a way of communicating with all of you. And remember, I'm in the subtle field. I'm where you are. I'm within you. I can feel your presence. The moment you connect with me consciously, you're opening up your doors to my field. And I have already opened up mine fully to you. Even when my conscious mind is diverted, my field is still open. It's called non-local awareness. You have that too. And you have the potential of omnipresence through this non-local field. To be present anywhere you want to be. And then when I get so quiet and still, mantras want to come into the mind, because I love mantras. I synchronize the Om with my in-breath and out-breath, and the slight sound of Ujjayi. I keep my belly breathing active. To bring in the minimum quantity of oxygen that the body needs. For me to still be physically alert. I can feel my liver, and I want to perk it up, so I'm going to take my attention down to my liver and breathe with more attention to the right side below the rib cage. My right nostril is dominant, so that's going to be a beautiful experience of breathing there. And then I'm back to the center of the eyebrows, and I want to explore the left side where the spleen is. And I'm breathing into the spleen. Energetically, of course. Listening to the beautiful sound of the parrots. We have a plum tree here, so the parrots are on the plum tree. I can feel my spleen. I'm giving my spleen a good boost. Just breathing into it energetically, feeling the pranas there. Feeling the energetic presence of the spleen. And its physical presence too. And I'm breathing in a way that Kundalini, or the evolutionary energy, is guiding me to. Because I'm doing all of this in her. For flow, and for evolutionary flow, and for alignment to my world, I need to just follow her. She's Maha Kundali, the great energy of the universe. In me is Kundalini, so I'm following Kundalini. Now when I come back to the senses, I'm just going to, because I can get lost in this, I'm going to come back to the senses, the gross senses. I'm going to do a little short breathing. In this way I bring energy back to the gross senses. I bring in more oxygen quickly. My inner state still prevail, but I've added on the outer state. And now I'm going to just hold the intention, healing intention for the world. May we humankind coexist harmoniously with all of life. May we humankind become more aware of our holistic or multidimensional existence. And may we be more awakened to healing our world at every level, participate in healing our world at every level, exuding the energies of light, healing and well-being. May all beings everywhere thrive. May all beings be awakened to their own healing power. May we live in harmony with each other, supporting each other, being our brothers and sisters' keepers. And may our world be a better day because of all those of us across this world who are doing exactly what we are doing in this moment. And let's be in gratitude to the gift of life, the gift of higher awareness, and the gift of appreciating that we are all one. We may appear to be diverse, to be many, but no, in essence we are all one. And at every level we are connected. Om, peace, peace, peace. So I want to thank all of you today who joined me. It's always a joy. So have an awesome Monday, everyone. May the blessings of the universe be with us. My soul bows to you. Namaskar.